Good morning everybody. Today in the class of programming C we'll discuss about recursion in C. Actually here we'll discuss the recursive function. The recursion means calling a function again and again by the same function. So when a function calls itself again and again this is known as function recursion. So how it calls? You know that every function is having three parts. One is function declaration, function definition, and function call. So inside the function definition, again, if the same function is called, it is known as the recursion. So inside the function declaration, inside the function definition. Inside function definition, if same function is called again, it is known as function recursion. Got it? So same function is called, then it is known as the function recursion. So whatever the case, but in case of C or any programming language, when any function is executed internally in the main memory, a stack is allocated. So when any function, any program is executed, for every function, a stack memory is allocated. And the order of execution of the function are stored in the stack memory. When the function execution completed, that function is going to be popped up from the stack memory. That frame is going to be deleted. So for example, suppose main function is there. Inside main function, some statements are there, and inside it again you are calling a function fun. See here main function is there, which is called by the operating system. Operating system will call the main function. So after executing the statement, suppose another function fun is called. So when fun is called, again the control will move to the function declarator, and again it executes the fun function. But internally what happened? Internally in the main memory, internally in the RAM, some memory is allocated for the stack. That means a stack memory is allocated, where each function called are going to be allocated some memory. So when function main memory is called, the main memory is allocated some memory in the stack, where some lines of codes are get executed, and again function fun is called. So when function fun is called, control will move to the function fun. So for function fun, again some memory is allocated in the stack, and again the function fun is get executed. After completion of the function fun, again the control moves back to here, and as it gets executed, the total main memory function get executed. So the main memory execution gets completed. So this frame also get deleted. So for each function, one frame is created in the stack memory. So this is the internal concept of the programming. So here, if you say about recursion, so if same function is called, here it is not the same function, main function is different, and fun is another function. So if same function, for example, if we take some main function, suppose main function is there. Inside main function, you are printing, suppose hello, and again you are calling main function. You see here what happened? When main function is called, so internally in the main memory, so stack memory is allocated, and inside stack memory, the main frame is created. Main frame is created, which is allocated some memory. So inside main, the printf function, which this line is get executed. So no problem. But for this line, again main function is called. When again the function is called, again for that another frame is created. inside it again it gets execution gets started from the starting. That means printf hello, it gets executed. Again inside it again main function is called. When again main function is called, for that again another frame is created. So these are one frame. For each function calling, one frame get created. Again this main function, another frame is created where again hello is get printed, and again main function is called, and again for this again another frame is created. In this way it goes on. So it stops when the entire stack memory get exhausted. That after the completion of or after the allocation of all the memory in the stack frame, the program gets stopped forcibly. This is known as a exception, runtime exception. Runtime exception as memory get exhausted. So forcibly the program get stopped. So here what happened, this is a case of recursion, but here the problem is that this function or this execution of this program is not going to stop. So in our program, wherever we are going to use the function recursion, we have to find a point where we have to stop the recursion, so that we'll backtrack. That means after stopping the recursion, again the order in which the functions get executed, in the reverse order they get closed. Got it? So suppose we'll use the concept of function recursion in case of factorial of a number. For example, factorial of a number. So suppose here inside main function int in result printf enter the number scanf %d enter the number, then result equals to, suppose we have taken a function fact and we have passed the value n, and after getting the result we are printing the factorial. So factorial of %d is %d, and this one is n and result, suppose. So suppose we will define the function fact. So int fact int n int result, you can take the same variable also, no problem. So result if n equals to 0, then result equals to 1. So if n value equals to 0, then result equals to 1. That means factorial is 1. Else result equals to n into fact n minus 1. Got it? So after completion, you have to return the result. So this is the case. For example, suppose we will pass a number 5. Again here it will come, and again if 5 is not equals to 0, else it will goes to the else part. Else result equals to 5 into fact of 5 minus 1, 4. Again 4 is passed here. 4 is not equals to 0. Again result will come. So it is equals to what? 4 into fact of 4 minus 1, 3. Again it called 3. Then again 2 is called. Again 1 is called, in this way. So here what happened? So inside the main memory, so for fact, firstly for the main function, one frame will be created in the stack memory. So some common lines of codes are there. Then fact is called. When fact is called, again control goes to create another frame for fact. So suppose we will create the factorial of, suppose 4. So again 4 is passed. For 4 some common lines are there. Again fact is called here. So which is what? 4 into fact of 3. So for fact of 3, again another frame is called. So some common lines are there. Again the result is what? 3 into fact of 2. Again for fact of 2, another frame will be created. fact of 2, some common lines of code, again 2 into fact of 1, fact of 1, again another frame will be created, fact of 1, some common lines of code, and 1 into fact of 0. For fact of 0, again the fact of 0, another frame will be created, some common lines of code, and here see here, if n equals to 0, result 1, that means 1 is returned. Got it? So when result 1 is returned, so that means this value becomes 1. Again this one is calculated, so 1 into 1 is returned to this. Again this value is calculated, this is 1, so 1 into 2 is returned to here. Again this value is calculated, this one is 2 into 3, 6 is calculated, so 6 is returned to here. So again this value is calculated, 6 into 4, 24, so 24 is returned to here. That means this one is completed, the entire main function get completed after printing the value, that is 24. Got it? So in this way function is invoked, the recursive function get invoked, and it backtracks to calculate the result. So in this way we are going to use function recursion in our program, and in this way it is going to be executed and invoked, and the calculation is done here. So in a program where you want to use function recursion, in this way you have to use it. Thank you. In next class we will discuss other concepts.